Everybody, back with another one. We title this one is the Marin County Council tax exempt? No. So right here we have a letter coming from the Department of Treasury, Internal Revenue Service, tax exempt and government entities. It says, Dear Sir and Madam, responding to your request dated September 24th, 2022 about the tax exempt status of Marin County Council. We have no record of this organization having tax exempt status under Internal Revenue Code Section 501A. Therefore, we're unable to provide any documents in response to your request. You can find more information about tax exempt entities and their organizational and operational requirements in Publication 557, Tax Exempt Status for Your Organization. You can also view our website, irs.gov/charities. So if you want to see this again, I'll do this slow, and you could look at it when you pause the video. So the Marin County Council, the County Council is a body of attorneys and lawyers that give the umbrella or the entities under the County of Marin. So the County of Marin will be so-called political subdivision of the state. So you have the state of California, which is made up of 52 or 53 counties under California. So that would be a political subdivision. Them claiming to be entity or arm of the state, one would think that they're tax exempt, but they're not. I had some encounters with these people years back when people from the Marin County Superior Court or Superior Court of California, Marin County, and Marin County Department of Child Support Services were forging the court orders or the child support orders that I had, and I had to look into that. So that was the reasoning behind finding about these agencies. So the Marin County Council does not give legal advice to the public, but rather legal advice to the agencies under the County of Marin, which would be, say, the tax assessor, the recorder, the Marin County Sheriff, the place that gives out the licenses, whatever that name is, small businesses, housing enforcement, code enforcement, and all the corporations that are under that. So basically what this letter means is that they're not a tax exempt entity. They're not following their own rules that they're enforcing. So basically, under the IRS manual and requesting a W-9 from them, which is a request for taxpayer information, they refuse to do that. So that could implicate them into tax fraud and them not being transparent with the public. So by them not wanting to share their W-9 or their tax status, that would open up a whole bunch of can of worms. I would just briefly go over some of the IRS code and statutes that possibly this Marin County Council is could be breaking. It's highly likely that it is. So one of them is conspiracy to defraud the government claims, false, fictitious, or fraudulent claims, conspiracy to commit offense or to defraud the U.S., public money, property, or records, mail fraud, frauds and swindles, fraud by wire, radio, or television, bank fraud, mail fraud, attempt and conspiracy, laundering of monetary instruments, prohibition of illegal money transmitting business, Drug Abuse Prevention and Control Prohibitive Acts A, attempt to evade or defeat tax, willful failure to collect or pay over tax, willful failure to file, return, supply information, fraud and false statements, attempts to interfere with admin of tax laws. So basically, this agency and the people that are involved in this agency are possibly committing a lot of these tax crimes. You would have to audit them to find out this information, but just by sheer fact that they have refused to file the W-9 puts them in that category to where they're concealing some kind of fraud. Also, them under the guise of being a political subdivision, by them not having a tax exemption shows that there's flaws and errors in their daily operations. The claims and the stuff they're doing with these county agencies would be engaged in tax evasion, tax fraud, willful failure to file tax returns. Also, they're using this CAFR Comprehensive Annual Financial Review. So they're using this to show some kind of transparency to the public, but I would say that this agency is a threat to the public safety and interest because you have an agency of lawyers and attorneys, and they have to have some kind of decorum to them, and they know better because they're lawyers, and they're committing these acts. Normally, I don't talk bad on anybody. I don't like to make videos and discredit people or talk bad about people. But these are people that I've had contact with. The head county counsel, Brian Washington, and assistant Renee G. Brewer Giacomini, are two people that I've had to deal with over the past years, and these people have caused me a lot of harm to myself and to our family. They've done some tax fraud and tax evasion, and I just wanted to share this video with the people. They're still continuing to harm me, and I made this a video to inform the people of what they're doing. If you want to confirm this information, you would contact this entity, IRS here, run a W-9 for the Marin County Counsel, and they more than likely won't fill that out, and that's already a red flag. And then you could run and get this record as well. So this record was dated September 24th, 2022. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful one. Goodbye.